Thank you, Faith, for joining everybody today to cover
Hello.
chapter 17. Just a quick recap. It was Jesus praying to be glorified, him also praying for the apostles and the things that they were going to go through. Jesus also prayed for all of us, all of the people that are filled with him. And so now we're on chapter 18, and we're leading into Jesus' crucifixion. Go ahead.
Okay. So when Jesus had spoken these words, he went forth with his disciples over the brook Cedron, where was a garden into which he entered and his disciples. And Judas also, which betrayed him, knew the place. For Jesus all oft times resorted thither with his disciples. Judas then, having received a band of men and officers from the chief priests and Pharisees, cometh thither with lanterns and torches and weapons. Jesus, therefore, knowing all things that should come upon him, went forth and said unto them, Who seek whom seek ye? They answered him, Jesus of Nazareth. Jesus saith unto them, I am he. And Judas also, which betrayed him, stood with them. As soon as soon then as he had said unto them, I am he, they went backward and fell to the ground. Then asked he them again, Who seek ye? And they said, Jesus of Nazareth. Jesus said, I told you that I am he. If therefore ye seek me, let these go their way, that the saying might be fulfilled, which he spake, of them which thou gavest me, I have lost none. So just a little recap. So this is when, they came to looking for Jesus, and then he told them, like, I'm here, so, like, let's go, let's get this rolling, because he already knew what was happening. So, um, and then I think he was also saying that, like, this is when he was telling them to leave everyone else alone. Like, you came looking for me, so, okay.
There's something interesting there too, like verse 9, that the saying might be fulfilled which he spake of, them which thou gavest me, I have lost none. Before Jesus is crucified, none of his apostles are martyred. None of them are like destroyed or sent. Only Judas. And there's something about Judas that's interesting. I have to do my research, but I'm like positive Judas is one of the other apostles' sons. I have to
Really?
I have to do a little research on that one, but yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right.
Verse 10.
Um, yeah, I will just tell my son, make sure he's quiet. Okay. Then Simon Peter, having a sword, drew it and smote the high priest's servant and cut his right ear. The servant's name was Malchus. Then said Jesus unto Peter, Put thy sword into thy sheath. The cup which my Father hath given me, shall I not drink it? Then the band and the captain of the officers of the Jews took Jesus and bound him, and led him away to Annas first, for he was father-in-law to Caiaphas, which was the high priest that same year. Now Caiaphas was he which gave counsel to the Jews that it was expedient that one man should die for the people. And Simon Peter followed Jesus, and so did another disciple. That disciples was known unto the high priest, and went in with Jesus into the palace of the high priest. Peter's but Peter stood at the door without. Then out then went out to look, I got all mixed up. Peter, but Peter stood at the door without. Then went out of the other disciples, which was known unto the high priest, and spake unto her that kept the door, and brought in Peter. Then saith the damsel that kept the door unto Peter, art not thou also one of this man's disciples? He saith, I am not. And the servants of the officer stood there, who had made a fire of coals, for it was cold. And they warmed themselves, and Peter stood with them and warmeth himself. The high priest then asked Jesus of his disciples and of his doctrine. Jesus answered him, I spake openly to the world. I ever taught in the synagogue and the temple, whether the Jews always resort. And in secret have I said nothing. Why askest thou me? Ask them which heard me what I have said unto them. Behold, they know what I said.
Can you stop there for a second?
Yeah.
So, like verse 20, he said it to the world, teaching out of Jewish temples. Nothing secret. And he even like reiterates, you can ask anyone, you know? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. And when he and when he had thus spoken, one of the officers which stood by struck Jesus with the palm of his hand, saying, Answerest thou the high priest so? Jesus answered him, If I have spoken evil, bear witness of the evil. But if well, why smittest thou me? So he's like, if I did something evil, like if I spoke evil, then but I didn't do anything wrong. So why say anything wrong? So why are you hitting me? Now Aeneas has sent him bound unto Caiaphas the high priest, and Simon Peter stood and warmeth himself. They said therefore unto him, Art not thou also one of his disciples? He denied it, and said, I am not. One of the servants of the high priest, being his kinsman, whose ear Peter cut off, said, Did not I see thee in the garden with him? Peter then denied again. And immediately the cock crew. So the first time, so this is the second time Peter has denied Jesus.
That's a third denial. And then just like Jesus said, like the cock will crow and you'll deny me thrice.
Oh, okay. Oh, because the other one was on the other page when he was acting like he didn't. Okay.
Hmm.
So then they laid then ugh then led they Jesus from Caiaphas unto the hall of judgment, and it was early, and they themselves went not into the judgment hall, lest they should be defiled, but that they might eat the Passover. Pilate then went out unto them and said, what accusations bring ye against this man? They answered and said unto him, if he were not a malefactor, we would not have delivered him up unto thee. Then said Pilate unto them,
Pilate.
take ye, Pilate, okay, unto them, take ye him and judge him according to your law. The Jews they therefore said unto him, it is not lawful for us to put any man to death, that the saying of Jesus might be fulfilled, which he has spake, signifying that death he should die. Then Pilate entered into the judgment hall again and called Jesus and said unto him, art thou the King of Jews? Jesus answered him, sayest thou this thing of thyself, or did others tell it thee of me? Pilate answered, am I a Jew? Thine own nation and the chief priests have delivered thee unto me. What hast thou done? Jesus answered, my kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight that I should not be delivered to the Jews? But now is my kingdom not from hence. Pilate therefore said unto him, art thou a king then? Jesus answered, thou sayest that I am a king. To to this end was I born, and for this cause came I into the world, that I should bear witness unto the truth. Everyone that is of the truth heareth my voice. Pilate said unto him, what is the truth? And when he had said this, he went out again unto the Jews, and saith unto them, I find in him no fault at all. But ye have a custom that I should release unto you one at the Passover. Will ye therefore that I release unto you the King of the Jews? Then cried they all again, saying, not this man, but Barabbas. Now Barabbas was a robber.
Wild.
So he just like released, he was like, I don't have no issues with him. Y'all could take him.
The part that the part that I really enjoyed too, like verse 36, he says it flat out that his kingdom's not of this world
Yeah.
and that he should not be delivered to the Jews. But now is my kingdom not from hence. And then right after that, he knows just this is why he was born, is what he says. For this cause I came to this world, that I should bear witness of the truth. And he's the truth.
Yeah. Like he knew why he was there.
Yeah.
He came there to serve his purpose. And if this is his time, then this is his time. You know, he's already ready to go. He knew
Yeah.
his life on earth wasn't permanent.
Okay. So this is going to creep you out. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Turn back to John chapter 6, verse 68.
Okay.
Then Simon Peter answered him, Lord, to whom shall we go? Thou hast the words of eternal life, and we believe and are sure that thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God. Right before that is when Jesus was saying, you got to eat my flesh, you got to drink my blood. And then people were leaving. And then he asked Peter, will you go? And that's Peter's response. Now watch the next verse. Jesus answered them, have not I chosen you 12, and one is a devil? He spake of Judas Iscariot, the son of Simon.
Okay. So
So,
he was the disciple's son.
yes, could you imagine, like, when Peter drew his sword and knocked off that dude's ear, he must have been pissed because he's seen his son betray God, you know?
Mm-hmm. He was
But there's
mad. He
some,
was angry.
yeah, and there's something to be said about like how your friend recommended we move directly into Proverbs and Psalms. That's wonderful and all. But there's a beautiful part of John and that it rolls directly into Acts. Like
Okay.
what happens next is huge for Peter. And it's because he never, even though he may have denied Christ, there's a piece of Christ's forgiveness for everybody, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, thank you, cousin, for reading. That was fantastic. I love you so much.
I love you too. See you
And if
next
you guys are
week.
watching this on another date and you are trying to accept Christ into your life and you want somebody to go through that process with you, don't feel shy to reach out because it's probably the best decision you'll ever make.
Yes,
Yeah,
please join
thank
us.
you. All right. I love you.
Love you too. Good
Thank you.
night.
Good night. Good night.